Today, in Courtroom 7B of the Riverside County Superior Court, an old inmate stands before the judge. He's a man who has spent 18 long years behind bars. A man everyone believes is guilty. Everyone, except him. Your Honor, state your name for the record. My name is Elias Turner, Your Honor. Mr. Turner, you're here today for your final appeal hearing. Before we begin, do you have anything you want to say? Yes, Your Honor. For 18 years, people have spoken about me. Today, I want to speak for myself. I was arrested in 2007, accused of a home invasion, accused of taking the life of a man I never even met. The police, the prosecutor, the jury, they all pointed at me. But the truth is, I wasn't even in that neighborhood that night. I was miles away, at my cousin's house, fixing his car, but no one believed me. Why? Because I was the easy one to blame. I had a minor record from my youth. I fit the description they wanted to fit. Mr. Turner, evidence placed you near the crime scene. Your Honor, evidence didn't place me. It placed my jacket. A jacket that was stolen from me 2 weeks before the crime. I reported it stolen to the police, but they never followed up. I told my lawyer about it, but he just shook his head. That was never mentioned in your trial. I know. My public defender never brought it up. He told me it was a weak alibi. He said, "It won't matter, Elias. They already made up their minds." And that was the moment my world shattered. I realized that justice isn't always about the truth. Sometimes, it's just about closing a case. It's about paperwork. The courtroom grows silent. The old prisoner's voice trembles, not with fear, but with the heavy weight of years stolen from him. Every eye is fixed on the man who, for the first time, is telling his own story. Your Honor, I lost everything in there. I lost my freedom, my dignity, my name. My mother died while I was locked up. I couldn't even go to her funeral. My daughter, she was only 5 when they took me. She grew up calling another man Dad. I have photos of her, sent to me every year on her birthday. She's a stranger to me now, and every single night, for 6,570 nights, I lay in that cold cell and ask myself, how do you keep going when the world has already forgotten you? How do you hold on to hope when hope is the one thing they take from you first? Mr. Turner, if what you're claiming is true, why wait 18 years to speak with such conviction? Why now? Because, Your Honor, this is the first time anyone actually asked me. In every other hearing, every other review, I was just another case number. I was inmate 734. I was a file in a cabinet. Today, you didn't just ask me to state my name. You asked if I had anything to say. You asked for my words. So I'm giving them to you. I'm not asking for pity. I've had enough of that. I'm not asking you to erase the past, because you can't. Those 18 years are gone forever. I'm asking for one thing, and one thing only. Look at me as a man, not a file. See the person, not the prisoner. Your attorney submitted new evidence just this morning. There's a recorded confession from someone else. Someone who claimed they committed the crime you were convicted of? I know, Your Honor. That confession was made last year to an investigator. But the district attorney's office said it wasn't enough. They called it hearsay. They said it was unreliable. They dismissed it. For the first time in almost 2 decades, a flicker of hope enters the prisoner's eyes, a hope he had long since buried. Mr. Turner, your case is complicated. There are inconsistencies in the original investigation. There are missing pieces from the trial. Your Honor, missing pieces don't mean I'm lying. They mean no one ever bothered to look for them. They had their story, and I was the villain. It was easier to ignore the things that didn't fit. It was easier to build a cage around me than to find the real monster. Let me tell you one last thing. The night I was arrested, as they put me in the back of the squad car, one of the officers leaned in and whispered to me, "Someone has to pay for this." I'll never forget those words. And I, an ordinary man with a troubled past, I was the cheapest price. Mr. Turner, after all this time, why should this court believe you now? Because after 18 years, I'm still telling the same story. The exact same story I told on day one. Liars change their words to fit the narrative. They get tangled in their own deceptions. But the innocent, Your Honor, we just repeat the truth, over and over again, praying that one day, someone will finally listen. Do you believe you deserve freedom? Your Honor, I don't know if I deserve it anymore. They took so much from me. I'm not the same man who walked in here. But I know I deserve the truth. My daughter deserves the truth. The memory of my mother deserves the truth. And I'm asking this court to give me back the life that was taken from me. This court will take a recess. We will review all new evidence, including the confession and the original case files. We will reconvene this afternoon, and we will decide whether you walk out of here a free man or return to your cell. And as the gavel hits the desk, the prisoner closes his eyes. For the first time in 18 years, he feels the crushing weight on his shoulders begin to lift. Justa little, whether he walks free or not. Today, the world finally heard his truth. If you believe in the power of truth and justice, subscribe to our channel. There are countless stories like this that need to be told. Thanks for watching.